Now, in a rapidly deteriorating situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the key city of Goma is on the brink of falling to M23 rebels backed by Rwanda. On Wednesday, DRC President Felix Tshisekedi was set to meet with Rwandan President Paul Kagame at an emergency summit in Kenya as international pressure mounts to end the violence. Here's a report by DD India's Harshita Oberoi.
The crisis in eastern Congo has reached a critical point. M23 rebel forces, reportedly supported by Rwanda, seized control of Goma's airport, cutting off vital aid supplies to hundreds of thousands of displaced people. M23 is tightening its grip on the provincial capital. The streets are littered with bodies following a brutal offensive that forced Congolese troops into retreat. As violence escalated, protests broke out in the Congolese capital, Kinshasa, with demonstrators storming UN offices and foreign embassies blaming foreign intervention for the unrest. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio urged an immediate ceasefire and called for all parties to respect the DRC's sovereignty. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has urgently spoken with the presidents of Congo and Rwanda, seeking a path to peace. But UN officials warn the crisis, ranging for decades, will not be solved overnight.
The situation in Goma remains tense and rather fluid. M23 forces, we are told, are inside the city, and UN peacekeeping personnel and troops have largely been forced to shelter in their bases.
The United States has urged the UN Security Council to take action against Rwanda and M23 rebels. For the people of Goma, the consequences are devastating. UN officials described the civilian suffering as unimaginable.
The degree of suffering that the population in Goma and its environments is enduring is truly unimaginable.
DRC accuses Rwanda of seeking to profit from the region's rich mineral resources, including gold, cotton, copper, and cobalt. Congo has called for sanctions on Rwanda, but Rwanda continues to deny involvement. From the United Nations Charter to international humanitarian law to human rights and also the Luanda and Nairobi peace processes, Rwanda has proven time and again that your statements mean absolutely nothing.
I'd like to also recall that Rwanda has always shown restraint and sought to engage the DRC in dealing with the root causes of insecurity in the region and along our common border.
As gunfire and explosions echoed through the city overnight, thousands of refugees, along with Congolese soldiers seeking asylum, fled across the border into Rwanda. The Rwandan government has opened its doors, processing the influx of refugees, but the future remains uncertain for many. Harshita Oberoi's report for DD India.